gonna barbecue your ass in molasses!
Yeah, barbecue my ass. Huh. Okay, I got my new head and rotor yesterday, day before Thanksgiving, brand new. It's got the plungers in it. Brand new. Dabba dabba doo. Cool. Brand new. That's awesome. So I'm assuming the rest of it's coming in a different shipment. So what? Do you need me to find a bone for you? Where's your bone? Where is it? Yeah, you could get that if you wanted. But he wants me to get it, huh? Wah! He likes to hide bones everywhere, huh? You gonna hide that one again, or are you gonna eat it? So, today's Thanksgiving, and we have a winter storm advisory. Been snowing, it's still snowing. As wet as it is, I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna melt. But you never know. So I was kind of hoping that I had all my stuff so I could start putting that together. It wouldn't take me but an hour to get this pump together. But that's not gonna happen. So I guess we'll go in the house and take a nap while Mama makes turkey. What do you need? You need another bone? You need one more bone? There you go. He's gonna go hide it. Well, that's not a very good hide spot. Yeah, you'll go get a better one. Little dogs. That's not a good hide spot either. I'll find that. Okay, we're in the shop, and I think this is the rest of my pump pieces. And this tool I bought on Amazon, and that's to install that seal on the shaft when I put the pump together. So let's open her up, see what we got. Alright, I got my stuff. This is the tool you use to compress that seal right here when that housing goes in. So I asked for the updated governor drive assembly, which is about $100, and I got this piece of shit, which is just like an updated rubber one. Looks like your kid's mouthpiece retainer. Told him I want the updated one. I want the updated one, the metal, and in one ear and out the other. But here's the rest of the stuff. Hope it's all there. All right, so I am not going to use that rubber band piece of crap. I have ordered the complete solid assembly from an outfit about 100 miles from me. Thanks to one of my YouTubers who said I should call him. So I called Randy, and there's one on the way. So this will be postponed for a day. Got Mr. Griffey with me in the shop eating bones. So I don't have my governor drive ring yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my front pilot tube glued in. And I'm gonna use JB Weld, because it's rated up to 550 degrees. Brian told me I could do that. So I know before I took it out, it goes in just down there. It stops just before that chamfer. And you need it in the right distance. You don't want it in too far. You don't want it the other way, otherwise that seal's not going to seal. So I've got equal parts in here and I'm going to mix it up. I made sure to clean this bore out and this bushing up with some cleaner that doesn't leave residue. I used some lacquer thinner. Imagine you probably want to get these grooves full. So this needs to cure overnight. It says 4 to 6 hours, but we'll let her cure overnight. Griff, shut up! Alright, so now we're going to put it in here. I don't know if I want to put any of that in there because I don't want it to end up inside, because it'd be impossible to clean out. So let's see how well this fits. Just going to rotate it as we go in. Pretty tight. Tight like tiger. There we go. We're in. So now I want to clean that stuff up before it hardens. I think I still got some lacquer thinner on this. Okay, I've got a little bit down there on that bushing, so I got to figure out how to get that off of there before that dries. That's going to be fun. Without moving the bushing. There we go. Didn't move the bushing, but didn't get it all 100% off. I don't want any of that inside there where the seal runs, that's for sure. Fingers aren't, sausage fingers aren't long enough. That's why I wanted to be a gynecologist when I grew up, but my fingers, they said, Jeff, your fingers aren't long enough. There's an O-ring that's going to go on here and seal this so nothing leaks out the flange side. So I want to make sure and get all that glue off. I don't know if you can see it down through here, so you can see the chamfer, and the old one came up just to the edge of it. Now you could, before you take it out, you could measure this distance, but I'm pretty confident that I've got it in where it needs to go based on the old one. See, that was the very edge of it, so there was only much sticking out. Want to make sure you don't have any glue on this because your seal's got to go in there. And since the shaft stayed in the drive gear, what you can do before you put it on is you're going to put this over the shaft, and it's just the first seal, and you're going to compress it and make sure that it goes in there okay. Second seal faces the other way, so it'll go right on. So until I get that governor solid front piece, there's not really much else I can do, and that needs to cure overnight. So bring you back tomorrow and hopefully I'll have that stuff and be able to start assembling this. Okay, so your pump's gonna vary, but I got a plug on the side here that went in there, and they include this little washer that has a rubber insert in it to seal it. So that's going to go in there, and then this goes up through here and goes into the head when you assemble it, and there's 2 red O-rings that go on that, and the kit gives you about a bazillion O-rings and stuff, so you just have to go through and figure it out which ones go where. And I believe these little teeny ones right here are going to go on this shaft, which goes through there and holds the governor assembly. So there's probably more parts than you need in there. I see they've provided the delivery valve stop, a new one in there. I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen that when I took it apart, so I don't know what that's for. These are your seals for the pump shaft, and these are the ones that are going to go, they're going to be on the shaft like this, and the first one is going to be like that, and that's where you need the tool. The other one's going to be like this, so it's just going to go right in there. You're just going to have to lube them up with some grease or something to get them in. But that first one, you may be able to assemble it without a tool, but I didn't want to mess around and ruin the seal. I mean, if there's some kind of way that you can take something that isn't sharp and get it started in that taper, you might get it in, but this tool would probably save you all that hassle, because it's going to compress that as you go on with the shaft and allow that to go right in. So looks to me like you pull it down tight and slide it on there, bang, it goes right in. So you'd probably want that tool. Wasn't that much money, $12, something like that. So anyway, I'm just getting all my O-rings and stuff on there. I can get my O-rings on this shaft. You're going to put that through here from one side or the other when you put the governor in. So you're going to want to leave one O-ring off, so as you go through it's not a problem, because these go on the outside and those nuts push them in there to seal. So what else have I got to do? I've got O-rings to put on here on the advanced mechanism. Let's see what else I've got. I'm gonna have some O-rings to go on here so that when the throttle and shut-off shaft go in, they seal. And I didn't get the bushings. I really didn't see anything wrong with them. They weren't leaking. Anyway, those seals are going to go against here to seal the fuel from coming out. Anyway, I think there's a little teeny O-ring goes on this one. And let's see. A little teeny red one that's going to go on that. So this one, I marked the hole right there. This is the torque control and the nut. And when I undid it, it just came out. So I'm going to put it right back where it was, hoping I'll be okay. I should, hopefully. All right, this is my torque screw, and you can see the black mark on the nut and the black mark on the threads there where the lock went through. So I'm just going to screw that down and put a little grease on this and make sure that that doesn't turn when I get it down there seated. Hey, look what Dean Schatz has sent me for my birthday. Happy birthday. That's cool. Old fart. He called me an old fart. I love Dean. He's always sending me starters and stuff. This is cool. So he sent me a 24-volt alternator. And I assume, Dean, that's going to go on my D7. That's awesome. Thank you very much for that, sir. That's cool. So I got Scoopy over here, so I can bury this D7. So I'm trying to get the transmission belly pan off, and some moron welded it right there because they couldn't get a bolt in the hole, so they welded it. The other side's not welded, so I'm gonna go get a bar and see if I can pry it and pop that weld. I got to budge a little, but I think it's frozen full of dirt. So, you're not going to believe this. But they've welded it over here on the front side too, right here. Got a pretty damn good bead in there. So I'm gonna have to go get the skinny wheel, see if I can cut that loose. Huh. Apparently I didn't get all the way through that. I thought I did. Shit. Heck. Good Lord, gotta be through that. Turn the drum tail. What the hell? Did you weld it in there? I don't know. What the heck? Change this. Well, she's starting to come. I'll bet it's packed full of crap. Budged here. Not a bit. right in there, ain't it? Put it down, see what happens. There you go. Still hanging up. Probably gonna have to hook onto the front of it and pull it out, I suppose. Chain's stuck around the track frame. Camera's gonna get destroyed here at this job. That's why I went and got the 88, just so I could pull this out. What a mess. So I need to get the forklift over here, pick this up and get it out of here. Wish there was a little more daylight today. I wanted to pull this thing back, take the 88, clean up all my steam cleaner mess. I may still do that. I don't care if I got no light. Anyway, just going to work every day on it. I don't think my flex ring showed up yet for my injection pump. I need that so I can put that together. I think we're supposed to get some snow tomorrow or the next day. It gets cold as soon as the sun starts going down. I mean, miserably cold. Miserably cold, huh, Mr. Griffey? Did you find a bone? Did you get a bone, buddy? Where are you going with that bone? You taking it home? There's a corgi taking a leak. And then he'll probably be taking a poop. So it's like early squirrely in the morning, and I gotta go out and get the generator going for the WABCO so Matt can get it started when he comes this morning. Here you go, Mr. Griffey. Anyway, snow's coming down. I said about an inch. Looks like more than that this morning. Holy cow. You gonna take a poop? Go poop? Yeah, Jeff, looking for a good place to squat. Can you not put me on YouTube while I'm taking a dump? Oh, okay, we gotta go start the pickup. Let it warm up. Alright. Through the gate. Out in the field. If you can see anything or not out here. So, blacker than the inside of a cow. You ever heard that one? Blacker than the inside of a cow? Darker than the inside of a cow? You can insert whatever animal in there you want, but it's dark. Dark 30. So I don't know what Matt's gonna do with the truck today. She's gonna be slick, but we really need to go back to another customer, clean up some rock for him on rock piles. It was that last job we did with the filthy horror number 2. we need to clean up some stuff, more stuff for him. He's got ready to clean up. Let's see if I can. Woo, sorry about that, bud. Let's see if I can get the generator going. Fired right up. So he's got two cords there. He's got one plugged into the oil pan heater, which I don't think works, and he's got one into the water jacket heater. I think that's the only one that works. So we'll just go home. Then when he comes, hopefully he can get it started. He couldn't get it going the other day because you need help here to spray ether. It doesn't like to run very good. You can't be in the cab and spray ether clear over there. He needs an ether injector. He's left the doors open on the truck. Silly boy. Hope he's got an operational heater in that thing. But we can't, it's going to be tough to move now with this snow. It's just, if I had a trailer or non-ground bearing detachable, it'd be a piece of cake, but with that Murray and those lowboy ramps, we can't even get out on the road because it's slick. There's just no way you're going to be under it. So we have to look at the weather forecast, see what it's going to do when this stops. I don't know, maybe the roads will melt off, then we can load in the road. I don't know. So it's early. Got my little buddy with me here. Morning, Griff. How's it going? We got the generator on the WABCO. Snows are coming down this morning. Looks like Matt's here. We'll get this thing started. Well, snow today, tomorrow. Yummy, yummy. All right. You gotta give it some gas. You got any fuel in this? Why ain't it running? Push her to the floor or something.
I've tried that before. That just fucks it up.
All right. There's no fuel, Matt. Got a bad key switch. Doesn't want to give it fuel. You're gonna have to bring more ether. Got out.